Gut check win. We're really excited about the win. It was a weird game for us, I thought. I thought we had one of our better offensive quarters in that first quarter where we were really in rhythm and we were shooting the ball well. Sydney got us off to a good start, hitting a couple of shots, looking aggressive, feet planted, in rhythm of our offense. So I was super excited about that. And then, the game turned into a typical Norfolk State William & Mary game where it's a grinded out, physical battle. And, where they hurt us is, we turned the ball over too many times at critical times. And, and then it was back and forth. And obviously that third quarter they got back in it, and the fourth quarter was just a grind. And, I was excited that we were able to win that grind. Sydney fouled out. We were in severe foul trouble. Riley came back from playing an injury. So we had some other people step up, but, our defense didn't let us down in that fourth quarter.
For both of you, it seemed like they were really hurting you late getting to the hole, and then they come down with those last two possessions, and it seemed like you played two of your better possessions on those two possessions.
Yeah, we did. We tried it. We threw everything at them. We knew coming in that was their game plan. Number 5, Downs, is their best three-point shooter, and we did a pretty good job on her today. I'm not so sure if they hit a three. No, they didn't. They were 0 for 13. But where they really excel at is they really try beating you off the bounce, and that's where they got back in the game, is really driving it at us. And our closeouts weren't on point in terms of we were giving up a lot of baseline drives. And when you give up baseline drives, then you're not in rebounding position, or when you give up any drives, you're not in rebounding position. So we kind of switched to a softer man. We switched a couple times, and I think that helped us a little bit. I think they turned the ball over once and took a tough shot. And I know Bree Bellamy and Ruthie came up, or was it Riley that came up with 2 big rebounds down the stretch.
Cindy, with the first quarter, you guys were moving the ball so well. I think you had 7 assists, quarter alone. Talk about what you guys were doing and what enabled you to have such a good quarter.
Yeah, I think the practices that we had previous to this game, we really focused on moving the ball on offense. A lot of times that we can be really stagnant. So like I said, we just really wanted to focus on that. And I think we did a really good job. Like you mentioned, 7 assists, that's great. I think this team has a really good opportunity to be a great assist team. And I think just overall, this was a great win. Big confidence boost coming into the holiday break. So I'm excited to be able to get back with the team and put more work in and see what we're capable of doing.
You mentioned that it was important when of course, it's always important, especially when you've lost 4 in a row. And was it really significant to get a win before you take a break coming up?
Yeah, it was huge, especially because conference is coming up. As you know, CAA is a really tough conference. So to get this win on our record is huge. Everybody in the locker room is happy. We're excited, and like I mentioned, we're just excited to be able to get back to work and see how much better we can get.
I think you knocked down your first 2 threes, if I'm not mistaken.
I know the first one she did. I don't know. Yeah, I don't recall.
Does that? Obviously you're going to keep shooting no matter what. But when the first couple go down, is that always a good thing to see?
Yeah, always a good thing to see, especially as a shooter. Like you mentioned, as a shooter, it's kind of your job to keep shooting, whether it falls or not. They're going to go in there. So I think just keeping that confidence, whether you're making it or not, just know that one's going in, even if it doesn't or not. So, yeah.
And how important was it to have? It's an obvious question, but to have Riley back, and especially in the final 35 seconds after.
Yeah, well, it's just I think Sid could talk more to that, but I just think it's an emotional lift a little bit knowing that you have, and she gutted out. She was not nearly 100%. So, with this holiday break here, it's at first I wasn't happy with the bye or not having a game right after Christmas, but I'm happy that we can get some time off because not only Riley, we have other players that are nursing some nagging injuries that we need. But just backing up, Sid I thought we had a couple good practices this week, which is hard during final exams because that's their main priority was to really focus it on their finals. But we had a good game. I had an inkling that Sid was going to have a good game because I thought in practice she had her feet set. We did a couple good sessions where she was shooting the ball well in our shooting drills. I walk around and I kind of, what's her percentage in this drill? What's her, what I mean? So I had a feeling the ball was rolling off good, that she would, as long as we took good rhythm shots. Now if we can minimize our turnovers, I think we can be a more high-scoring team, and that's what we really need to work on and focus in on afterwards.
So how hard was it to watch that final 35 whatever seconds?
Oh my gosh, it was hard. I don't think I fouled out ever. It was weird, but I'm glad my team was able to kind of step up. Like we said, we have a lot of injuries, but people were able to play through them and kind of got out that win. So I'm super proud of my teammates.
Yeah, and I mean, in Sid's 2 fouls were, kind of, scrums for the ball where she just, fell on top of somebody, which, those are tough fouls to take.